Hey everyone, Rachel here. I know it has been a long time since we've talked. It's been, 150 days since my last video. I do apologize for the absence, but, things have been a little crazy. Shoot, watch the news and you'll see that. Things have been crazy. On top of that, my personal life kind of needed a little bit of a reevaluation as well. So I just kind of needed to take a step back for me, for my own mental health, and I appreciate you all understanding that. But that being said, YouTube, honestly, for me, is something that's been very therapeutic. It's allowed me to just kind of get my thoughts out, to talk to people within my following, my reach. And I really enjoyed that. So I'm here. And I would love to kind of pick things up where we left off, if that's even possible. Yeah. So for those of you that are here, for those of you who have been here, again, thank you so much. I appreciate you. For those of you who are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Rachel, if you don't know me. I'm 33 years old. I live here in Kentucky in the United States of America. And let's see, I'm a fitness junkie. I love sports, especially football. The outdoors, one of my big passions, love hiking. But biggest thing, what people know me more so for here on YouTube, is that I'm trans. A lot of my content here on YouTube is about just things I've learned living day to day as a trans person. So that's kind of, where this channel lies. Now, that being said, today's topic of discussion, it's one I've covered before, but we're gonna go back to it, is dating as a trans person. So, again, I'm 33. I have been transitioning, for 4 years now, just over 4 years. And for that 4 years, I've been single most of the time. As of right now, I don't know. Kind of seeing someone, we haven't defined the relationship, but hey, it's fun, it's good, I enjoy it. He's a sweetheart. But yeah, so that's me. Things I've learned dating in 2023 as a trans person, and this might just be anyone. This is probably just anyone, especially in the younger generation. Online dating, it can kind of be a nightmare, but it's where I live. I don't know, maybe it's just I'm an introvert and I don't really tend to get out much unless you meet me at the gym. And when I'm at the gym, I'm not really cute. Like, I'm not really cute now, but I'm really not cute when I'm at the gym. No, sorry. But online dating, that's where it's at. For me, I've had the most luck on Tinder and Bumble. I hear people, Facebook dating isn't bad either. I hear people saying that Tinder is not very trans friendly. I don't really buy that because I've been on Tinder for years. Not gonna lie to you, it's been years. And I've really never had much of an issue that if, I've been shadow banned because I've gotten reported because my bio very clearly states that I'm trans, and that makes some people mad. But I've never had an issue that Tinder customer care couldn't resolve for me in 24 hours. So you asked me about Tinder. Hey, Tinder's great. I love Tinder. But that's just, one person's experience. Now, one thing that I see a lot when it comes to men, because I date men, clear disclosure here. I date men. I don't date women. I date men. That's where I'm at. I don't care if you're trans. I don't care if you're not trans. If you are male presenting, that's my ask. When I'm looking for a romantic partner, that's my ask, is that you are male presenting. I'll put it that way. Now, one thing I get asked by a lot of men, because most of the men that I end up going out with are men who identify as straight. Is what it is. One thing I get asked by a lot of those men is, if I'm with you, being me, what does that make me? What does that make my sexuality? And honestly, my answer, I don't know. Someone else's sexuality is not something for me to define. I define my own sexuality. That's enough. I define my own sexuality, and that's what I need to know. As far as what your sexuality is, that's on you to define. Being with me, if you define yourself as trans attracted, if you define yourself as straight, if you define yourself as bi, hey, that's your business, not mine. Support you in whatever way you want to call it, whatever you want to call this. I support you. But for me, I know what I am, and that's where I find my solace. And I just would want my partner to do the same, is find that definition that you're comfortable with and roll with it. One thing that I see in a lot of spaces, a lot of trans spaces, is it transphobic to not want to date someone because they're trans? I don't think so. Doesn't mean that you wouldn't. It's just not what you are looking for. You know what I mean? For me, when I am looking for a romantic partner, when I'm looking for someone to settle down with, I tend to steer toward a little bit older men. Again, I'm 33. I normally look for someone in the upper 30s to lower 40s. I look for a little bit older man. I generally look for beards. I don't know, that's my thing. Does that mean that I am ageist? No, I like what I like. I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. Does that mean that I wouldn't give a 28-year-old guy a shot? No. But I tend to steer in one direction. Generally, it's more of a maturity thing for me. Generally, it's more of it's a lifestyle thing. I'm one who kind of wants to settle down. I'm not the going out to the bar every other weekend type person. I'm more of the let's just kind of settle down. Let's hang in, watch a movie. And generally, the younger generation isn't here for that, and that's fine. You're just at a different spot in your life. Now, going back to it, does that mean that if someone wouldn't necessarily date me because I'm trans, does that mean that they are transphobic? I don't think so. Not in my opinion, I'll say. I have had a bunch of good guy friends. A bunch of good guy friends who wouldn't necessarily want to be with me because they knew me pre-transition and they can't get that out of their head. They saw me as that one way. And for them, there's always that little bit, but they're still gonna see. And you know what? Hey, I respect that. I wouldn't want to be with someone who didn't see me for who I am. So if you're straight admitting to me that you can't do that, that's cool. That doesn't mean we can't still be friends. It doesn't mean we can't still hang out. But if it's not gonna happen romantically, hey, it's fine. I want someone who romantically accepts me 100% for who I am. And that's fine. Like, if you can't do that, I appreciate you admitting that to me. I appreciate you having that conversation. Like I said, we can still be friends. It is what it is. It's fine. That's my take on it. I know a lot of people have a different take entirely, but that's mine. And yeah, sticking to it. Going back to online dating, honestly for me, it kind of sucks. It's just kind of the geographic location that I'm in. But a lot of the good guys, the truly good guys that I found that I would have wanted to be with were long distance stuff. I had a thing with a guy from Seattle, and we had a really good thing. Honestly, I think we'd still be together if it wasn't for the distance. But there was no way I was moving to Seattle, and there was no way he was moving here. So, kind of wasting each other's time, right? So we went our separate ways. We're still good friends. We still talk on a frequent basis. We're just not together romantically. I had a guy who I actually met on Instagram, oddly enough, who lived kind of by Baltimore, Maryland, and drove down to Kentucky to meet me and take me on a date. And man was an absolute sweetheart, heck of a cook. Heck of a cook. Like, I don't know, he was a great guy. We had a great time, very much all around what I look for in a guy. But he lived in Baltimore to work, but also to take care of his mom. His mom was not doing the best medically and kind of needed pretty much around-the-clock care. And I'm pretty grounded here in Kentucky. So it was if this is going to work, for the foreseeable future, we're going to have this 10-hour gap. And it just, I don't know. We both kind of agreed that it was something that wasn't going to work. Which, it is what it is. No hard feelings toward the man. He's a great guy. It just didn't line up, unfortunately. Now, it's not to say it can't happen locally. If you're someone who's in this area, that doesn't mean that it can't happen locally. Nashville, I've had some luck in Nashville and Louisville. The guy that I'm dating now is kind of a local guy, which is really refreshing to have someone local that I can spend time with. But yeah, when it comes to dating, know your worth. Don't settle for less than your worth. Heaven knows I've done that. Be safe. But don't be afraid to put yourself out there. That was a big thing for me because I've always been super introverted and kind of having to put myself out there a little bit. Granted, like I said, online dating is still my best friend because of that. But yeah, I mean, it's dating. It's dating. It's scary. It's super duper scary. But I don't know. Life can be lonely. So sometimes you gotta put yourself out there to find a good one. Another thing is be patient. Be patient. Like I said, it's been 4 years for me. And a lot of that 4 years has been single. Single as a Pringle. But it's because I know my worth. And I don't want to put in 110% of me for someone who's only going to give me 20% back, you know? Like, that's not fair. That's not fair, and that's not healthy. So be patient and just know that that right one's going to come along if you're willing to put in the work as well. But that is really all I have on dating right now. I'm really optimistic. I'm really glad things are finally starting to move in the right direction for me, where things may actually be working out. But yeah, I'm going to put in the comment section of this video, I'm going to put my Instagram. I would love to have some of you reach out to me on there. Tell me that you saw me on YouTube and kind of start up a conversation. I don't bite. But Instagram's kind of where I do most of my work. So I would love to talk to you. Especially get some ideas for what you'd like to see on this channel, you know, going forward. And I guess I will see you next time. Probably looking at next week. Gonna try and upload one video a week, and we'll see how that goes. So, that being said, I am gonna sign off. It's been lovely talking to you. I am so glad to be back, and I will talk to you soon. All right, my friends, love you. Bye.